All right, everybody, I don't want to interrupt the conversations that you're having, but we're getting to the point where it's time to close things up, put a little bow on everything. So I wanted to give a few little highlights before we adjourn this meeting, and everybody can go on their way to come back again before we even realize it. So first of all, lots of wonderful questions from this community. I wanted to say information and the questions that you asked is not lost to the void. If you need to go back and follow up, recordings will be available. Should be easy to find on our LSIC site. You're also welcome to continually engage with our APL, LSIC facilitators. You know, we exist to serve the community. So if you need to find more information, connect to speakers, etc., yeah, please let us know. Was great to hear about all the partnering opportunities, and especially urge everybody here to go through the process at least once so that it can open those doors for you, you know, including not just making the connections and learning how to do this, but even things like the single source follow-ons from the SBIRs. You can really make big things happen by taking those steps. I think it's important to acknowledge, though, that there is a huge lead time for new starts, especially, and we heard about today about the tumultuous path to the dollars that you'll actually spend on tech. But nonetheless, STMD and their wedges as mission director that's a bit more oriented towards services and agile processes is quite responsive to the community. And because they can be the pathfinder and guinea pig for how to do many of these things, this is a place to bring your ideas, kind of broadly speaking. Some of the takeaways that I heard from the breakouts was, you know, it's really critical to read and inquire, so apply to the solicitation, communicate early and often, and if you're wondering how to do that, being involved in these sorts of events is exactly how to do that. Both understanding how to help meet calls, but also how to help influence them too, although it will take some time. So just before we leave, I want to encourage everybody to please fill out the post-meeting questionnaire on Slido. This is a way that you can make sure that your words will be read by us and distilled and put into all of our reports and findings and things like that. So you can put your 2 cents into what the LSI can do to serve the community. It's a little bit of money to ask of you. I think you have potential to get a lot more. So the community includes, you know, industry, nonprofits, academia, and government. So that means you too, NASA. You're a part of this community, and you can provide us feedback for what you need to know as well. So just finishing up, you know, we did a lot of thank yous yesterday, but one of the thank yous that we did not do was to Angela Dapremont, who really championed this meeting. So let's give her a round of applause.